Hello everybody, make another video for karate for anybody who wants to learn. Um, I've been doing karate ever since I was a kid. My dad did karate, my dad's best friend does karate. It just started off as a hobby. I never really took it seriously until I got into college. And I took a class. Honestly, I've only had one karate class, but it was for a whole quarter. So like I went 3 months taking karate twice a week, twice a week. So what it learned for me was only use it to defend yourself. This is very important. Um, you don't want to just start fights with anybody. Um, People get hurt that way, and that's not the goal of the karate that I learned. Um, I learned that karate has been around actually not for that long. I mean, maybe like there was fighting or some sort of fighting, but technically karate wasn't around until like the late 1800s. But I'm pretty sure it's an ancient form. And so when I was in college, it's just we worked on stretches, we learned a kata, we learned the basic principles of like karate etiquette, like the rules for when you fight. But honestly, in that class, we never had hand on hand combat. Um, because you don't learn that until your second year or quarter, whatever. Like there's a first class and there's a level 2 class. Like mine was level 1, level 2. That's when you have hand on hand combat, and our instructor never taught us that. Um, but which was a bummer, but that's okay. I mean, yeah, that's okay. Like you don't want to fight anybody anyways. So like it's good to know how to not fight too, which is the best way. Um, if you want to learn karate, don't join karate just so that you can get in fights. That's not how to do it. If you want to learn karate, maybe like for one, if you get bullied a lot, that's a good reason to learn karate, so you can defend yourself against the bullies if they push you or punch you or hit you or shove you or kick you. Another one to learn karate, I think, is to find inner peace. That's a very important one that I focus on a lot. Like a couple years ago, I did meditations for 3 hours a day for like a week, maybe even longer. For like 2 weeks, I did like 3 hours a day, and it's just good to be happy with who you are. So yeah, and I think, I don't know what would be another reason. Another reason for karate, for learning karate, a lot of people learn it because they think it's cool. It is cool, but I don't think that's really a good reason to learn it. That's kind of why I wanted to learn it. I thought it was cool, but then when I started doing it, I was like, this is cool, but it's hard. But I feel like if I keep at it and learn more, then not only will I be cool, I'm gonna be fit, I'm gonna be healthy, I'm gonna be strong. I used to get bullied a lot, so like I didn't want anybody to beat me up anymore. That's probably about when I started practicing, about 4th grade. Yeah, so yeah. I practiced and I practiced. Maybe sometimes, not all the time. Like I said, I always thought it was cool. So those are some reasons to start karate. I think the harder it gets, the more disciplined you have to be. And you have to concentrate and focus. And just remember, it's important to stand strong and stand your ground. And like I said, don't start fights with people just because you want to be cool and get in a fight. So yeah. One lesson I've been trying to teach my kids is don't let the small stuff get to you. Like, if something really makes you angry or upset, like a lot of people say, oh, just like calm down. Like, I learned the 3 breath rule or the count backwards from 10. And that seems to work most of the time. It doesn't completely get rid of my upset feeling, but it helps. Just like if you're angry, just take 3 deep breaths. And do it again. And another time. Or count backwards from 10. 10, 9, slowly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that usually always helps me. I try to teach that to my kids, but someone told me not to do that because I was breathing with him. I said, oh, you're upset? Take some deep breaths. So I was taking deep breaths, and it seemed to help him to see me take deep breaths. But she's like, no, don't take deep breaths. I was like, okay, I won't take deep breaths. And then he just got mad because he wasn't having that therapeutic breathtaking. So she's stupid. I don't like her. Anyways, so ever since that day, I was like, I'm still going to take deep breaths. But, like, I don't know. It's difficult to understand. Now I tell my kids, if you're angry or upset, fester it. Let that anger and negative feeling grow into a very, very negative energy, just negative and dark. And don't, like, show your angry side or how upset you are. And just every time you get upset, just keep feeding that energy. Just keep it in. And then maybe one day when you really need to, if someone makes you mad, you can't hold it in anymore. And you know that when they pick on you, that, like, you'll get so mad you're just gonna lose it. It's not the healthiest way, but I believe that that is a good way to practice, because then people will know that you're not a force to be reckoned with. So that's what I teach my kids. What doesn't make sense with the art of peace, but it also does, because if someone else breaks the peace, then it's on them that they shouldn't pick on people. You know what I mean? Anybody? Okay, fine, whatever. I don't know if it makes any sense. My brother always tells me I never make sense, but I'm very philosophical, and I get very philosophical with my conversations and speeches, but he just doesn't understand, or he doesn't want to understand, because he's very narrow-minded. So basically, in a nutshell, practice meditation, find your inner peace, and find a reason to start karate if you want to start it. Good reason, which I'm pretty sure any reason is a good reason unless it's just to get into fights, which is never a good reason. And don't forget to practice your punches. Drink lots of water, eat lots of food, and also if you want to be a karate person, don't give up. There's always hope. You know, you can always hope to be very good at karate, and if you hope enough, then maybe you'll put work into it and you'll be good at karate. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and good luck, and I hope you do well in your karate studies.